Am I live? Can you guys hear me? Oh, I don't see it. I don't see it yet. Do I need to refresh? Oh, there we go. Yay! Okay, I am officially live. Whoop, whoop. Hey, everybody, it's Brittany back again. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope your Monday has been going as good as Mondays can. I had a pretty good day today, but just did a little work and stayed at home, worked from my office here at the house, which was nice. I went to Disney twice last week, actually. You saw the video that I just posted. I went to Magic and then I ended up going to Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom with Brienne and the girls. So that video might take a second to come out because of the start of Flower and Garden this week. And I want to get that video out for sure this week. Speaking of Flower and Garden, I'll wait a second. I know some people are wanting to join. So I'll give it a minute. Okay, no worries. People will come in when they come in. But Flower and Garden is opening this week, actually this Wednesday, which is super fun. Usually it's on a Friday, and then usually I can make it out to the park on Friday for the opening of stuff like all the these little baby hairs up here. Ooh, wanna lick those little things down. Anyway, Flower and Garden. The last couple festivals at Epcot, they've opened on a Friday, so I've been able to make it down. But Wednesday is like the one day of the week that I don't have any time to leave where I am, just with work and everything. So sadly, we won't be going on the opening day of Flower and Garden, but sometimes that's even better. Like we went to 2 festivals on the opening day, which is super cool because like everybody's there. You're kind of the first people to try all the new food and stuff. But it's busy. Like it's really busy on the first day of the festival. Like we went, I said it in my last Epcot video that we went to Festival of the Arts. And we went a second time, probably like a week or two before it ended. And it was just so much nicer to go when it's not the opening day, simply because the lines aren't as long for the food. Let me move my microphone closer to me. And I don't know, it's just so crowded on the opening day of the festivals that, yeah, I mean, I like to try to get my festival video out as soon as the festival starts so people can start to kind of watch my video and see what they want to eat if they're here. But that's okay. It'll be out on Saturday, so it'll just be a few days late this time. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to go potentially a couple days after, or not potentially, we are going a couple days after to potentially have it be like less crowded, which will be really good. So I guess you'll have to watch my video to see if it was crowded or not, like it was for the other festivals. But no, I'm super excited. Some of the food looks like super duper yummy. Like I love poutine. I always get the festival's poutines. Actually, Brienne, my friend Brienne, the one with the little girls, she had never tried poutine, and then I had her try it during Food and Wine, and it was just like the regular one at the refreshment outpost, I think it is. But she had never had poutine, and I was like, I love poutine. Like, and if you don't know what poutine is, it's literally just like fries with like gravy and cheese curds, and then you can put other things on top of it. This last festival, they had gnocchi and gravy and something else, like some 3 different types of cheeses. It was pretty good. The gnocchi was kind of dry, which I thought the gravy would help that, but they didn't put enough gravy on it to make said thing not dry, if that makes sense. But it was still really tasty. Like I still really liked it. It was something new. And I like to try all of the new things, especially when it's like a version of something that I know I already really like, which is really nice. But yeah, no, I'm super excited for Flower and Garden. I think they have shrimp scampi gnocchi, or not gnocchi, shrimp scampi poutine, which is going to be really interesting. Has like a lemon sauce with gravy and cheese and shrimp or whatever. I love seafood. So I think that'll be very, very interesting to get that. So I'll probably be getting that like Friday, the first day we're there. But there's a bunch of things that look like super, super cool, um, and really yummy. I'm very excited. Some of this food looks delicious. Flower and Garden is the only festival I've ever worked at Epcot. Like when I worked there, I was taking photos with all of um, the fun plants and the topiaries. I remember in front of, I don't know if he's still there. Oh, I think I have something in my tooth. Oops, whatever. Uh, life problems, you know. No, but when I worked there, near Mission Space, there used to be a Buzz Lightyear topiary, and maybe he's still there. I'll have to check it out and see if he's still there. But the amount of times I had to stand there and take photos with guests. I mean, it was kind of a cool photo because you got Buzz and the facade of Mission Space in the background, which is really nice. Like it's a cute photo. But it was never that busy, so like I liked being in a busier part of the park because then you're not looking at your clock so much about, oh, when's my next break? What's going on? But that specific topiary, I'd always be stuck at every single shift during Flower and Garden. So I got plenty of quality time in with the topiary buzz that year. But yeah, I love all the topiaries. Oh, and then this is the time of year where like all the allergies start to happen. Like I have been going crazy with some allergies. Um, and so then there's like extra flowers, of course, Flower and Garden. So stuff like that. So like if you are allergic to anything, just be prepared that like Florida itself is just like allergies are high right now. But then it introduces more plants and flowers and such. So yeah, if you have any allergies to that, like be prepared, take your Claritin, do what you need to do before you come to the park. Just because, yeah, it can it can get intense. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I wake up and sneeze like 4 times when I take the dog out in the morning. Just like in a row, I just sneeze. It's very weird. No, but yeah, Flower and Garden, I'm very excited about it. Like I said, I worked it, but I haven't been since my DCP in 2016. So I'm super excited to go experience it now that I'm not a cast member and just going as an AP. So this can be really fun. But yeah, Disney news. I know that's what the title. All the things Disney news. No, just something I was talking to somebody about today. I thought would be really cool to you probably seen it. If not, here you go. For all the annual pass holders, we no longer have to make reservations for parks starting, I think, April 18th or sometime in April. I think it's after all the spring breaks are done or like mainly done. But you don't have to make a reservation for a park if you're coming after 2 o'clock. And then I think Magic on Saturday still has to have a reservation. It could be Magic on the weekend that needs, but I think it's only Saturday, which is fine. My pass is blocked out on Saturdays anyway, so I don't really mind. But yeah, I'm super excited. I think this is a great step in the right direction of no more reservations. I'm very excited to not have to think about reservations anymore. I mean, of course, if I'm going in the morning, which I do sometimes just because it's a little bit less hot in the morning, like when the summertime hits, I'll probably be making park reservations. But summertime, I don't know. I'm expecting some more change in the summertime to see what making reservations will be like this summer. Um, my pass expires in June and we need to re-up. And I've also been hearing rumors that if your pass expires, you can upgrade your pass. So I'm super excited about that. Hi, Blue Flower. Thank you for joining me. So cool. I love when you guys chat in the chat. It's very fun. No, but that was my Disney news just for APs. We no longer have to make reservations after or 2 o'clock. Usually you can park hop after 2 o'clock right now. But for annual pass holders, you don't have a reservation, which is really great. How do I feel about the Little Mermaid live action? Just wondering. I'm okay with it. I mean, I think all live actions is kind of strange because I like the cartoons the most. But I don't know. I always liked the cartoons better. But I don't know. I don't really have that big of an opinion on the new live action. I haven't seen it yet, so I feel like I have to see it in order to have an opinion on it. But yeah, I know a lot of people do, but I don't know. I want to see it. Are you going to see it after your graduation? Very cool. When does it come out? Is it soon? Oh, I don't even know if it's soon. I'm sure it is soon. I feel like they've been working on it for forever. Um, May. Oh, really? May 26th. Wow. Maybe I'll have to go see that. May 26th. Wow. Oh, yeah. I forget. It's already almost March, which is crazy. I feel like this year has gone by so fast already. Like, I don't know. We've been here. It'll be a year in June that we moved down here to Florida. Or I guess I moved back down to Florida. But yeah, you can't wait to see it with your friends. Yeah, Little Mermaid or Ariel is my favorite princess. I say I am Belle because I have the features of Belle, but my favorite is Ariel. So I feel it. I just hope the music is good. I love the scores and the soundtracks from all these, like the live action Beauty and the Beast. Um, now some of the singings was weird, but I actually like. I don't know. It depends on what you like. Like I said, I like the music from the movies the most. The animated movies the most. But yeah, but what are you graduating from? You graduating high school, college, middle school? I mean, those are all cool graduations. I don't know if they're still with me. Oh, oh yeah. I wonder if there's going to be new songs. I liked the new songs in the Aladdin. The one that they have Jasmine sing. Oh my gosh, I can't think of it. And you're graduating from high school. Well, congratulations. Yes, it's actually my 10-year anniversary from graduating high school this year. So I graduated 10 years after you, which is crazy. I can't believe it's already been 10 years. But I was class of 2013. But congrats. No, but I hope they put different songs. That would be really cool. I'd be interested to see like who they'd have sing. Or just give Belle another song. Not Belle. Oh my gosh. Ariel another song. Like I love when they give the main princess another song. But no, I liked the extra songs in Aladdin. I liked the live stream Aladdin. Yeah, you too. Yeah, same. Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't know. I liked Aladdin. Plus, I just liked all the actors in that film. Uh, Obviously, this was, you know, previous to the controversy, but yeah, Speechless. Thank you. It's Speechless. Yes, that's such a powerful song. I remember watching it in the theaters and I think I was crying because she just did such a killer job as Jasmine. It was like absolutely insane. She was incredible. I cannot think of anything tonight. Like I can't think of her name. But her and Aladdin like had such good chemistry. It was not even funny. Like they were incredible. And I'm pretty sure it was like they had like a controversy rumor that they were like together even though she was married. And I don't think that was actually a thing. I think they just had like really good chemistry, which was really cool. Um, but it's funny the things that can happen in Hollywood and people. But oh yeah, I got a new cup today. Yeah, yeah. See, even dads like the live action Aladdin. That's how good it is. Yeah, I got this really cool Bell cup today on Amazon. Gotta drink more water. I live in a hot place now. But yeah. Thanks. Um, no, I'm super excited. You're talking to me, Blue Flower. Always drink more water. Yeah, and I have some lemon in it. So it's not just like, I don't know, sometimes water just bores me. So having a little fresh lemon. I even like cut the lemon myself, trying to be cool. Um, but no, it's super fun. Um, yeah, no, live actions. Live actions are weird. I think didn't they just announce that they're doing more live actions? Was it Snow White that they were doing? Which I thought would be really, really interesting. Um, I liked yeah, I'm not a soda drinker either. I've never really liked soda. So we're the same in that regard. Never liked soda. Too sugary. Like being down here, everyone loves uh yeah, Snow White. That's what they're doing. Down here they love sweet tea. I hate sweet tea. Um, I can drink regular iced tea for days, but people make fun of me for not drinking sweet tea. But I'm like, ugh, I can't. Just no. To me, it's like soda, but not. It's just too sugary. Ugh. Like Brienne, my friend that has the girls on the way home from Disney last week, we stopped at McDonald's. to get them a little dinner, and I got a sweet or she got a sweet tea. She got a sweet tea and I got a regular one. So I was like, yeah, no, I can't do sweet tea. I can do iced tea, but yeah, but not sweet tea. Mm-mm. Heck no, tech no. Pass, 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 pass. But yeah, Snow White. Interesting. Like I'm interested how they're gonna do the movie in general. Like how are they gonna do the seven dwarfs? Like are they gonna have different actors for each dwarf? Didn't they already cast it? I should really look this up before I start my lives. I'm gonna look it up now on my phone. Oh yeah, in my cute little case. You like lemonade and apple juice. Yeah, I like lemonade. My husband loves lemonade and apple juice. Yeah, we're both, we're just a bunch of kids, we like lemonade and apple juice. We're talking about Disney. We like to drink lemonade and apple juice and water. We're basically children, but I love it. Let's see. Live action Snow White. Let's see. Oh, yeah, 2024. Interesting. Yay, you got a phone for Christmas. That's amazing. That's a great Christmas gift. Shout out to your parents. That's amazing. Wow, they already have it like casted, at least some of it. I mean, I'm just on Google, so I could be wrong. Oh, Gal Gadot is going to be the evil queen. I love Gal Gadot. I don't think I'm saying her last name right, but I'm sorry. But man, she's cool. She's going to be a good evil queen. Oh, and Rachel Zegler? I could see her as a good Snow. She has good Snow features. She definitely needs to get a little paler to play Snow, but who knows? I mean, makeup and they are rewriting everything, isn't that true? Like breaking all the stereotypes and boundaries, which is fun with me. Oh yeah, I forgot that Mirror Mirror was a thing with Lily Collins. When did this come out? 2012. Weird. The things I figure out. You've seen My Little Pony. I did when I was a kid. I used to have a box set of like the vintage My Little Pony show or movie. I think it was a show because it was a box set. But I used to watch it when I was a kid. And I used to have all the little ponies I really liked. I loved horses growing up. I was that horse girl, so it's fine. But yeah, I loved My Little Ponies when I was younger. But Disney is kind of the thing that stuck with me forever. As you can see, it's kind of half of my life now, which is fine. You're a girly girl. What's your favorite My Little Pony? Which one's your favorite? I think your little icon is a pony, which is awesome. I'm 1% a tomboy. Yeah, I think I was half and half growing up. Rainbow Dash. Yeah, Rainbow Dash is the best for sure. I think the one I had was it Pinkie Pie. I think I had cotton. Maybe not cotton candy as the little emblem. Pinkies or pink something. It was the pink one. That was my favorite. But Rainbow Dash was always really pretty, um, which is cool. We're just going all over the place this live stream. I love it. Oh, it is Pinkie Pie. Yeah. Oh, things I remember. Finally, I remember something. Oh, it's Monday, guys. You got to give me some grace here. Oh, I love Pinkie Pie. Good stuff. Good stuff. Blue flower, give me life today. Thanks. No, but the live action in general, they've all been interesting. I'm interested to see stuff. Aw, that's a good compliment, though. They say that you're like Pinkie Pie because you're always happy. That's a great compliment to get. I love when people are happy. Life is hard. And there's so many excuses to not be happy. But yeah. Aw, that's so sweet. I love that. No, that's super cool. That's so cool. I love when you guys chat. It distracts me, but it's a great distraction. I love it. I don't ever plan out what I'm talking about truly. I mean, there's some things I want to say, but then I just am like, I really want to do this to chat with you guys. And I know I'm fairly small still, but I like talking to people. You love to sing? What? That's dope. I do, but I'm scared too, so I just don't. I'm more of like a I'll sing in the car. I used to play Princess Belle at like a little princess shop in my hometown, so I had to sing Tales of Time and Stories, which I don't even a lot of people don't even know this song Stories. It's from the Enchanted Christmas edition or whatever. It's a really hard song, and like the girl who was Belle before me is like Broadway status. Not for me, but maybe one day I will get the courage to sing something on here. Probably a Disney song because that's where it's at. But yeah, I played Belle, so I had to sing. Singing to little kids is not hard, so that's what I would do. I would sing to little kids. But I love how you love to sing. I think singing is fantastic. I think I did choir most of my life. Again, but then you sing in a whole setting with different people and not just by yourself. You love meeting people too. See? Blue Flower and I are friends now. This is where it's at. This is why live streaming is cool because you get to connect with other people. But no, yeah, I played Belle. I should show a picture. I think I made a video about it. If not, on my Instagram, and I think here on my shorts, I have the teenage dirtbag like song that was a big thing. I have pictures of me as more of like a teenage princess is how I did it. Um, you have a bunch of other channels too. That's very cool. That's awesome. Good for you. Do your thing. Do your thing. That's awesome. Yeah, you have more than one channel, basically. Cool. That's really cool. Yeah, I think YouTube's cool too. YouTube's awesome. So I'm excited to be on it and giving it a go and seeing who I can meet and say hi to, which is really cool. I feel like I saw a person I follow in the park. What is your favorite color? Mine's orange. It sounds weird. I like orange and pink. I've always liked the color orange. I don't know why, but I do. I think because my favorite band is Paramore and Haley Williams had orange hair growing up. So I think it kind of just fit. It fit with the theme. But yeah. But I saw somebody in the park that I followed the other day. They're not like huge either. They're kind of on the same level as me. And I think her and I moved down here at the same time. And we were just walking to Pandora, the Avatar ride, Flight of Passage. So like we were just hoofing it to get there, and we were holding like the girls' hands because it was Brienne and me and her two girls. But it's weird when you see people that like but you don't know in real life. So it's very strange because I see a lot of people. You love Disney World. Me too. That's what my channel's about for now. We're trying Disney World first. What's your favorite Disney park? Which one? Which Disney World park? And if you don't know, there's Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Magic Kingdom, and Hollywood Studios. Magic Kingdom. Magic is one of my favorites. It's classic. What's your favorite ride at Magic Kingdom? Dun, dun, dun. Oh, Peppermint Sunshine. Oh, you like because of the princesses? Me too. The princesses are awesome. All the characters in Magic are amazing. Peppermint Sunshine. I recognize that name. The transition from Washington to Florida in terms of weather, pros and cons. To me, Washington State was very gray and gloomy most of the year. The summers are when it's sunny. It's absolutely gorgeous. Like you cannot be a Mirabelle is in Disney World. She's in a parade actually. Mirabelle is in Disney World. Yeah, she's in the new cavalcade parade thingy that they do. I think it's like 3 or 4 times a day in Magic. It's the oh my gosh, Adventurers Parade. I filmed it in my video that I did with the girls. It was the little girls. No, you can't meet her yet. I know at Disneyland you can, but at least you can see her. I'm like, we waved at her. We yelled her name. It was really cute. But back to the weather real quick. It was more gray, and of course the summers in Washington are beautiful, but summers were getting really hot in Washington. We were getting 100 plus, degree weather. we get wildfires coming up from California and Oregon. Um, uh, so we were like, okay, like it's definitely going to be humid down here. But honestly, we moved down here in June of last year, and the summer really wasn't that bad. I mean, everybody has air conditioning. Of course, it's hot. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it gets hot here. But again, the summers in Washington were getting really hot. Um, this last week, Washington had snow. We had 80-degree weather. It was fantastic. So I definitely don't miss. I don't miss the snow and cold. I mean, I love snow and I love cold sometimes, but I don't miss, you know, I don't miss having to deal with that cold. We got a couple cold snaps here, like around Christmas time. It was in the 20s at night. Like, well, no, it was in the 20s. It was just cold. It was cold. It was like a regular Christmas. It was weird. Um, but no, I like the weather here. It's getting a little hotter now. I feel like maybe we'll have a few more weeks of kind of cold and then it'll just be hot again. So maybe it'll be worse this year in the summertime. But I don't know. I really like it. We have a pool in our backyard, and like I said, we there's AC everywhere. Going to the parks, it does get hot. Like I definitely my hair is up almost every time I go to the park, simply because if you go on rides, it just gets tangled. But really, it's because I'm a very sweaty human being, and my hair down. Um, it just makes me really hot. Yo, me and birthday buddy say, "Oh my gosh, birthday buddy's on here. Thanks for watching, you guys. This is so cool." Um, but blue flower, you're really bad at drawing, but you're good at tracing. That's cool. Work on some hobbies. Do what you got to do. Get better. Doesn't hurt to have to just, keep trying at something. You could be a good drawer one day. You never know. And your cousin lives in Florida. Very cool. Very cool. Florida's a cool place to live. It happens. But no, I like the weather here. It's definitely. I flew back to Washington for my sister's wedding 2-3 weeks ago, and it was just cloudy and gross. Like it was just like raining, but like misting rain the literal whole time. So I don't miss that. I do not miss that. The thunderstorms down here are also like super cool. Like I love the thunderstorms here. I used to be terrified of thunderstorms. Fun fact, I don't know why. Um, does tracing help you improve? I'm a horrible drawer. But yeah, I feel like I would trace things. If I trace things enough and tried enough, I feel like it would get better. It's just practice makes, I don't think practice makes perfect, but practice just makes you better at anything. Any skill you want to learn. You have to just practice at it. Um, but yeah, I don't miss the gray weather. I don't. I don't. Um, but no, Washington when it is sunshiny, yeah, no one is perfect. No one should try to be perfect. Like it's just not going to work out. That's another thing which I with when I see like other people, especially girls, like I feel like a lot of girls who do um influency stuff at Disney, they like go with their hair done like perfectly and they like curate their outfit. Just I'm like, good for you, girl. If you can do that, do it. This girl, again, I'm sweating. Like I sweat through my shirt every time I go to Disney. Like last week, literally, I was wearing a gray tank top and I was like sweating all over it. And Brianna was laughing at me and I was like, it's hot. It was hot. And it wasn't even that hot. It was like 85, but I was like, I'm sweating. It's fine. Um, yeah, I don't know. But I'd rather see the sunshine every day than not. So, any nerves around going to the parks alone? I always thought going to a park alone would be fun, but chicken out. I love. I talked about this in my last live stream. But we can address it here too. I love going to the parks by myself. Like I said last time, I think the only thing that I don't like is driving to them by myself. But it's just, I mean, I'm like 45 minutes away from them, so it's really not that hard of a drive. But I think it's so fun. Actually, last week I kind of went on the whim in the beginning of the week because the Enchanted Tales with Belle was back, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I have to go see this." This is like, and you can see it in my video. I like literally the whole reason I went was to go see Enchanted Tales with Belle, and then I decided to like make a video out of it and like do other things. But I feel like that's how like a lot of my videos start. Is I'm like I want to go to do something that's like new or just open, and then I'm like I'm gonna make it a video and make it more interesting. Um, but sometimes you just go like If the line wasn't as long to meet Ariel, I would have, because she's back meeting and greet in her grotto right now, which is really cool, and which you'll see in a different video because I'm definitely going to do it in the next month or two. But no, so solo park, it's so much fun because you meet a lot of people when you're there. Like you're in line with people, and sometimes if you don't want to talk, you can just be on your phone. But sometimes I'm just standing there and like I'm the person who like if someone clearly has a question because I was a cast member, I'm just so prompted to answer said question. And I will be like, oh yeah, it's this, this, and this. Like if it's something I for sure know, like what time is this show? I'm like, oh, it's 5 o'clock. Like I just like to help families out. And half the time they'll either talk to me or like say thank you and it'll be fine. But like and half the time you ride with the people that's in front of you in this cars, because if you're an odd number because you're one and they're an odd number, you're going to be stuck with these people anyway. If it's like a seat of 4 and they have a group of 3 and you have a group of 1. So honestly, sometimes it's so nice. And a lot of these, I mean, everybody there at least somewhat likes Disney, which is really nice. So you always have something in common. And then I sometimes lead with like, yeah, I was a cast member and now I'm an annual pass holder. And they're like, what? And they usually have some questions to ask me. And then we just get to talking and it's really cool. Like I had this family like adopt me into their family for a night at Magic. Which is really cool. And we literally rode like 4 rides together. And I was just like a part of their family because they had an odd number and I like completed their number, which was really cool. But no, I solo days, I don't know. It's cool for me to just be like, oh, I want to go do this. Like I love when Blaine goes with me, but he doesn't like meeting characters or like he doesn't like getting wet on rides or just certain he has just certain preferences. It's not his favorite thing. He just kind of comes because of me. He likes Disney, but really he just loves going to Epcot and eating the food for the festivals, which I can't be mad at him for that. And he comes with me whenever he can. Um, but when I'm with him, I know I'm not going to do certain things. Like if there's a character meet and greet that's just open or yada, yada, yada. And like when I go with Brienne and the girls, like they'll do whatever, but it's like, okay, I have 3 other people I have to think about, oh, what do they want to do? Where do they want to eat? And of course the girls only eat chicken nuggets as a child should. But no, so it's just like I can like my last trip to Hollywood Studios, I honestly went with zero clue what I wanted to do besides seeing Fantasmic, and found out that Powerline Max was meeting, went and met him, and then was like, what else do I want to do today? Like, what have I not done here in a while? And eating at the Brown Derby was something I hadn't done in a while. And so I like made a walk-up reservation. And if you have a party of 1, it is quite easy to get a walk-up reservation. And I happened to get a booth, which was really cool. So I had this giant booth to myself in the Brown Derby. But I don't know. I feel like cast members make it really easy to go solo. I'm in some groups on Facebook that are specifically for solo Disney goers, which I think is really cool. We kind of encourage each other to like go and to do it. And I swear everybody that says they're nervous about going solo to Disney, their first trip going solo, they always come back and like update us like, hey, like we're all like, hey, how did it go? Did you like it? And they loved it. They're like, oh, I met these people and I made this connection. Or sometimes they'll meet up with a fellow solo Disney, or like one of the days I need to meet up with some of these people because they're really cool since I'm down here. But yeah, so there's honestly a whole community behind going solo to Disney. And oh, excuse me, single rider exists. Like Test Track in Epcot. I only go single rider because the line's always like 60 to 80 minutes. And then single rider I get on in like 2 seconds. But Blaine doesn't want to go single rider with me. So I go on all the single rider lines by myself because you get stuck with a person you don't know, obviously, because you complete that number. But no, there's a lot of perks to going solo, and I don't think anyone should be scared of it. I think it's super awesome. You can plan out your day and do what you want to do. Especially if you have a family, like a big family. Sometimes like I've on the Facebook group, we get a lot of moms that go solo, which is really funny. They're like, I'm not going with my kids. I'm gonna go by myself and I'm gonna do all the things my kids don't want to do, but I want to do. So I'm just like, do it. Do your thing. Get it. I love it. Go with a group, go by yourself, go with one person. The park is worth it, I think. Yeah, it's really fun though. I like going solo, but I also make videos, so I'm the stupid person that talks to her camera the whole time, which It's fine. I'm used to it now. But, yeah. It's weird also, the 50th anniversary is ending at the end of March, which is really weird. Like, it's very strange that it's already ended. I mean, they extended it extra, so it's been going on for quite a while now, but they just released new merchandise. Like, if you watch my last video, I literally went into, like, the vault collection room in Magic, and found new merchandise, which I liked that new merchandise, which is super fun. But I'm also like, how much of this is am I gonna see at the outlets? So, I mean, I already got something that was like the Luxe collection, um, from the outlet, which is really cool. YouTube is my hobby slash side hustle. Yeah. So I have a regular full time job here in Florida. And then I really just do YouTube as a hobby slash side hustle. Not making any money from it yet. That's totally fine. It's not necessarily my like end all be all goal of this. Um, I would love to create a community where people can feel safe and talk. I think um, all of us Disney people or people who like certain things, like I get made fun of and I've gotten made fun of my entire life for just being a Disney adult, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. Everybody loves their own thing. And to me, I'm like, this is just what I love to do. Um, and I'm not ashamed that I love Disney. I really never have been. I've always been that nerdy person, but I just want to be a safe place where people can be, happy and watch my videos and hopefully escape from a little bit of reality you might be facing that day. I know when I was in Washington, I would watch the Disney vloggers because I had a bad day, and I would just, kind of put me in a better mood seeing a parade or a show that I really like to watch over and over again. So I hope to be that for somebody else. It'd be cool if it was my full-time job. Like, I'm not gonna be mad if that ever happens, but I'm definitely far, far away from that. But yeah, so right now it's my hobby slash side hustle. I told one of my friends here, he was asking about that same question. And I was like, I just want to be invited to like Disney things. Like, I want to get big enough where I like they do all like the media events and people get to be like the first people on things. I was like, if I wanted anything, this would be dope. Like, besides making a community, I want to be that person who gets to like Tron is opening and they are doing I don't know if they're doing I'm sure they're doing media previews, but I want to be the media that does the previews. Like, I want to go to the things first. That's so cool. Like that Disney would like invite you somewhere. Like, I specifically was talking about the Halcyon, which is the Star Wars Galactic Hotel thing, which is like crazy expensive. I could never afford it. Honestly, nor would I like want to spend that much money on that, which they're making changes of that too, which is really interesting as well. That would be awesome. Yeah, yeah, right. Um, but they did a media preview for the Halcyon, the Star Wars hotel, when it first opened. And I was like, oh, like they didn't even get to stay there. They just got to experience the show part of it and have a meal. And I was like, that's what I want. Like, I want to do this. This would be so cool. I want to show people these things. Um, so yeah, I feel like that's kind of a goal is to see if, get to the point where Disney actually invites me out to things, which would be awesome. But I'm far away from there, which is totally fine. Um, I'm happy with the way the channel is going. I'm finding a lot of joy in it, and I think that's how I know it's good. Is if I'm still, getting joy myself out of it. So, and hopefully you're getting some joy out of it too. I'm weird, so I'm sure you've laughed at something, which is totally fine. Sometimes I'm like, wow, I'm very weird, but it's who I am. It's okay. I embrace it, as you should too. If you are weird like me, it's totally fine. Or you like Disney or something else that people think is weird. It's fine. Be yourself. It's okay. Live your life. Do your thing. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's been interesting with some of the changes that Disney is making for annual passes, like taking away not everyone is always a little weird. Very, very true. That is a true statement. But I'm excited to not have to make reservations every time I go to the park. Wow, I'm so sorry. That was kind of a little burp. Oops. Um, I'm a mess. It's a Monday. It's fine. Whatever. It happens. I just ate dinner. I had burgers. I had grilled burgers, and it was really good. I love grilling things, so whenever I can, because the weather's nice, I grill things in my backyard, which is really fun. Um, Fun fact though, if you have a grill and it's out in your backyard here in Florida, little geckos get into it. I always like bang on the lid of the grill before I like start to grill, and then of course I heat it up and scrape it just in case little gecko gross is on it. It's weird. Geckos are all over. They're like little, I don't know, lizards, geckos, whatever they are, but they're like constantly down here, and we have like so many in my backyard. Which is kind of crazy. And Chewy, our dog, like likes to chase them, even though they're like this big. Some of them get to like this big, which funny, something we didn't know, that when it gets cold here, they have iguana like falling warnings. Like literally they will like go into like shock or freeze up and just like fall out of trees. And Blaine and I were like, well, that's new. Didn't know that existed. I mean, it makes sense. It does, but it's still like, okay, this is we don't have trees like that in our backyard. So we don't really have to worry about it. But I mean, it's still weird. We were like, iguana falling? What is that? The little things of being a Floridian that I never thought existed, but still really haven't seen an alligator out in the wild. I don't even think I've seen a snake yet. And I feel like those were two things that I was worried about, is like our backyard was going to have like snakes. We're not near a body of water. I mean, we have a pool in our backyard, but we're not near like a lake or like anything like that to have alligators. So I wasn't necessarily worried about that. I mean, anything can happen, but snakes I was pretty worried about, but we haven't seen one of those. The most we've gotten was like snake skin, like in our yard, but that was after the hurricanes. So we were like, it could have just blown into our yard. Oh yeah, back to the question about the weather, hurricanes. Um, we had two this year. I made a video on one. Um, wasn't as scary as I thought. I mean, windstorms in Washington get pretty bad. I mean, hurricanes are hurricanes, and where we are, we didn't get hit. But I know that, of course, other places in Florida got hit horribly. And we were watching like the live stream of Hurricane Ian, the first one that came through, just decimate the coast. And it's just devastating. No, yeah, no. The comment says, I was led to believe you spend at least a week in Florida, you would see an alligator. Interesting, they're not as prevalent. I mean, I'm sure from where we live, it's not that prevalent. Like I said, we bought a house specifically not near a body of water. Besides, we have a pool. We also have a pretty tall fence. But alligators are tall. They can definitely climb fences. I've seen videos of it. It's terrifying. But no, I think I saw, maybe I'll take it back. I think I saw one, and it was on Disney property of all things. I was walking around in between resorts, and they have a bunch of the little lake and ponds. And I saw one in the water, and I was like, oh, there's an alligator. Now, it could have easily been not real and just been like theming because of facts like that. I don't know, but like, no, I haven't seen one. I mean, you can go to Gatorland up the road and see like a ton, which is something we might do. It just seems very Florida to do, and we're not. I don't know if I'm ready for that. No, I'm just kidding. Gatorland seems pretty cool though. I've seen videos on it. Like you can like feed gators and like hold a baby alligator, which is terrifying, but also like sounds super cool to do. Like super Florida niche thing to do, which is hilarious. But I don't know. It's a Florida thing. Also, right now in the Blue Springs Park, which Blaine and I need to go do this. They actually might be gone now, and I'm really sad. But they have the Blue Springs Park, I think it is Blue Springs. I don't remember. One of like the springs parks around us. They have manatees, like a bunch of manatees right now, like hundreds of manatees in the water. Brienne told me about it because she took the girls to go see them, and I was like, manatees, like live big manatees? She's like, yeah, it happens every year. And I'm like, whoa, like Florida's cool. Like we have some cool things here. I also really want to see uh like baby turtles hatch. Like how cute would that be? Like they have like little turtle sanctuaries all throughout the coast. And they have like at nighttime you can go and like watch them hatch and then go into the ocean. And I'm like, that would be so cute, like little baby turtles, like the cute one in Moana. And it's just like, oh, little baby turtles. It's so cute. I'm like, so cute. I love animals and stuff and wildlife. It kind of scares me, but it's fun. The next Disney park on my bucket list. Um, I would love to go to Tokyo Disney. It seems really cool. They just got a really cool Beauty and the Beast ride, which is really cool. It's like an animatronic trackless ride, which it's like one of the most advanced in that specific type of ride. And the animatronics just look like really well done, like super well done. There's like POV ride throughs online of it, and it looks so cool. And I'm pretty sure they're building Frozen, like a Frozen land there, which is really cool. But no, I just feel like everything that's cool goes to Tokyo and then comes here. Like Tron was in Shanghai, not Tokyo, Shanghai. But like still, like those parks, like they get the coolest stuff and then it comes to us. And I'm like, I mean, I guess we did get Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, and that was really cool. Um, but yeah, I would love to go to Tokyo. It's a pretty big undertaking though. Or go back to Paris Disney. I didn't wasn't really in the filming game when I went to Paris Disney. Um, yeah, I would love to go back and document some things because it's just beautiful. Paris Disney is my all-time favorite Disney park on the planet that I've gone to. It's just beautiful. They have a dragon under the castle. They have like, if you walk down Main Street, you can go through shops and then go to like basically like a second Main Street that looks like you're like in like shops in Paris. Um, yeah, and Tony Baxter, the Imagineer, was like a huge proponent of um Paris Disney. He did rides like Big Thunder and stuff in all the parks. But he did like, I watched like a walkthrough interview of him. He just like walked through Disneyland Paris and just talked about it. And the attention to detail in that park is just perfection. Like they had to do that because that culture is very that mindset. They like really rich, colorful, nice looking things. I mean, it's Paris. Like you go to Paris because it's beautiful architecture, um, all the paintings and the museums and everything. So they made that park. It was just so good. Like the Big Thunder there is on an island, so you board the car. Um, Thank you, Peppermint Sunshine. I appreciate it. No, but you board the car and you board the train on not the island, and then you go underground, like under the water, because it's like on a lake there, or like the little river that they build in each park. They go under the water and you go, through the island and then come back under. So like the first 5 seconds of the ride in Paris is literally just like you just zoom underneath the water into this tunnel and come back out on like the island of Big Thunder in Paris. So it's like really cool. And then they have the Phantom Manor, not Haunted Mansion. So it's a little bit different than Haunted Mansion, but still kind of the same premise. But what else? Oh, Space Mountain is different there too. Oh, these, I don't know if you can see them. These little pictures are actually like from Disneyland Paris. They're all the different ride photos in French. I'm going to redo this whole wall. I'm going to paint it. And we're going to rearrange pictures. But no, I thought these are really cool. But Space Mountain is like a launch thing, and you go upside down in Space Mountain. It was really cool. One of my favorite Space Mountains was the Paris, and at that time it was Star Wars themed. So you were listening to like Star Wars music, which was really cool. It was just really cool. Disneyland Paris is awesome. You can get like crepes, like just Paris-y things. The castle is gorgeous. You would actually walk up. I know Disney World, of course, has the restaurant in the castle. Disneyland, you can do the little walkthrough. It's, of course, the baby castle, but it's the original, so it's fine. But Paris, you can walk. It's Sleeping Beauty's castle, and you can walk up stairs in it, and it's the walkthrough like at Disneyland in Anaheim. But it's like beautiful stained glass, like it's just stunning, and like tapestries. So when I say the attention to detail is like on point, it's on point, on point. and you can like walk out into like the outside of it and be like on the balcony looking over Fantasyland. It's just such a different vibe, and that would be that's why it's my favorite park. It's obviously in France, so yeah. Oh, but I found out, I think it was either rumored or close, that we're getting a Primark here, which you don't know what that is. It's fine because it's mostly in Europe, but it's like Forever 21 and H&M like mixed into two, but better because it has like super cool, high quality like Disney stuff, and like the clothes are really, really nice. Um, there's only a few locations in America right now, but we're getting one, I think, in Orlando, which is awesome because literally I like follow people and it shows me all the cool stuff that they have at their the Primark that's Disney. And then I'm like, oh, where can I buy this? And it's, oh, Primark. And I'm like, oh, yeah, don't have that here. Like, I don't even think they have an online like website for like the US to use. Like that's how European it is. But I went when I was in France and I like bought. So I should have bought a second suitcase. Like there was so much stuff I could have bought. I'm like, yeah, well, whenever it gets built, like I'm pretty sure I saw on Instagram that it's coming. I think it's supposed to be built in spring. So like for sure we'll put that on my list of things to film when it's made because I'm stoked for it. I don't even know how to describe it. Like it's not even Forever 21 H&M. It's like, I don't know. It's like all of that on steroids times 12. It's such a good store. Um, yeah, and y'all know I love my outlet trips because yeah, I like cheap things that are still nice, that are Disney. The amount of knickknacks I have in this office, I'll have to do like an office tour sometime and show you guys like my office because I just moved into this room, and we made the other office Blaine's office slash the guest room, because it's just a lot longer of a room. Um, but I turned the guest room into my office. That's why we still have to paint this wall. This wall was originally paint like this is from the old owner. So, and these these were hung up where they had like a floating shelf hung up in this room previous. So there was holes in the like we need to patch the wall and paint it. So when I had my parents and Blaine's parents come down, this was the guest room and they stayed in here. And so I just literally just put these in the holes where the holes were, and they're not level. Like I don't know how this shelf stayed up because it's not level and it looks super weird even with these pictures. So I'll probably put them in a different arrangement when I paint the wall and put them in. But yeah, it's super funny. But yeah, Primark, everybody. It's like Bucky's, but not. Which Bucky's, if you don't know, is a huge like deal down here. It's like a gas station galore, but like on steroids too. Yeah, it's pretty cool. They have some good stuff, I'm not gonna lie. But they have one in Daytona, so it's not too far from us. But I will not film at Bucky's. It is a nightmare there. Like absolutely nightmarish. Um, but yeah. But I'm gonna show you my cool cup one more time, just in case people weren't on. But like I got this cup off of Amazon. It comes with 2 different lids, so it can do hot and cold and go in the dishwasher. I have other Disney cups that can't go in the dishwasher, and honestly, I'm just lazy and tired of hand washing them. So I got one off of Amazon. It's the Simply Modern ones, I think. There was a bunch of different designs, which was really cool. But I just thought this color was really pretty. And the bell was really cool on it because I love bell. But yeah. It's cool. I like that cup. But yeah, I'm hoping to up my pass so that I'm not blocked out as much as I am. But we did just get our SeaWorld passes. I told everybody this last week. We got our SeaWorld passes after that first visit to SeaWorld. I told Blaine, I was like, the roller coasters there are bomb. We're going. We need to get passes. And Joey Fatone and Chris Kirkpatrick are actually playing. I think it's next weekend or it was this weekend. Like maybe I missed it. Before their Seven Seas like brewing festival, I think, or their Seven Seas food festival, they have bands that come. And I saw that and I was like, oh my gosh, Joey Fatone and Chris Kirkpatrick, like this is amazing. So if they are coming this weekend, maybe I'll have to try to get a ticket and go see because we also get crazy discounts at SeaWorld now, which is awesome. And they have a new coaster opening up, which is super cool. Really excited to see that open. It's like a surfing one and you stand up. I also talked about the last live stream, but I've seen more videos on it now and it looks super cool. It's weird if you're tall though, because like they lock you in and you're standing and it could hit things if you're a dude. That happens. Uh, I don't know. I'm not a dude. I can imagine it though. But yeah, I'm super excited. I love SeaWorld. Um, some people hate it, and I get the controversy behind it, but they're actually SeaWorld Orlando is doing a lot to help the animals here in the area because there's so much wildlife here, and a lot of the animals that they have there are either in rehabilitation or have been born in captivity because of the species being either endangered or just not safe in this area to release. Um, but again, I don't want to get into that. I like SeaWorld, and it's fine if you don't. But I learned a lot when I was at SeaWorld. I love animals, learned a lot. Still haven't seen the penguins, and I want to see the penguins. So hopefully I'll get to see the penguins next time. And maybe I'll see Joey Fatone and Chris Kirkpatrick. Maybe Chris will sing Shiny Teeth and Me. Anybody? My Shiny Teeth and Me from Fairly Odd Parents. Yeah. My sister and I love that show. It's fine. And Fairly Odd Parents is like new, and I heard that one of the previews it said like Timmy Turner like wished to never grow old, so he never got rid of his fairies, and it's been like 50 years. That's like the biggest no-no. So I should watch the new one because that seems a very interesting plot line for that. But rambling on about other random things. Sorry, I'll stick to Disney. Just kidding. We can talk about whatever. I also have some lemon in here. So every time I drink, I forget. I'm like, oh, lemon. But no, I think I'm gonna be blocked out my pass for like quite a while. In April because of spring break, which is really annoying. Like I said, the last video, I didn't get the Tron preview for APs, which is really annoying because it opens the first week of the 2 weeks that I'm blocked out to go to Disney is my annual pass, which is really annoying. And then Happily Ever After, the fireworks show also comes back that same week that I'm not in the park. And like, I'm obsessed with the music of Happily Ever After. Like Jordan Fisher, amazing. Like if you have not heard the like main song from Happily Ever After, it's literally Happily Ever After. You can find it on Spotify. It is fantastic. Like it makes me cry. And I haven't even been able to see this show in person. So I'm probably going to be like crying throughout the next time or the first time I see it like in person at Disney. And it'll probably, yeah, that'll be after the 50th. So we should get the clock back on the castle instead of the 50th medallion. So that'll be super interesting. But yeah, Enchantment was fine. I mean, it wasn't a bad fireworks show. I just love Happily Ever After. Like the music of that is like top tier for me. Top tier. But yeah, so all of that's happening when I'm blocked out. So I'm just like, okay, I'll wait. At least both those things are at Magic Kingdom. So like I don't have to like wait and do one day and one the other. Like I have to see if I can get in the queue for Tron. Because that I feel like is just gonna be insane being at Magic Kingdom. But Happily Ever After, of course, you just have to wait for. So I'll for sure be waiting for that. But no, I don't know. It's annoying being blocked out. But I'm hoping that when we re-up our passes, I can like go to like a higher tier in the pass system. Because right now I had to get the lowest Pixie Pass because it was the only one on sale, and it's only for Florida residents. So anybody who didn't already have an annual pass that doesn't live here right now can't get one, which is really annoying. And I know they just brought back the annual keys in Disneyland for people to like purchase. I don't know if they still have it. It's been a while since they reopened that. But yeah, so I'm very, very curious with Bob Iger back, what changes he will make. Like he's already said like changes to the Halcyon is coming, which will be really interesting because they're canceling so many cruises on the Galactic Star Cruiser because of capacity not being being less than 25%, which is crazy. But I mean, it's not crazy because it's expensive. It's so expensive. We do have some cruises, and then maybe they're both next year. Blaine's family loves cruising, so we have some like planned. We put like deposits down on them because they're really not until a long time from now. And we want to try to go on like a short little cruise in the next few months just because we love cruising. And it's a really cheap way to have a vacation. Um, so once, hopefully some things will calm down for my job in the summertime. And then we can have some cruise videos, which I think is really cool. Just travel and film a little bit for you guys would be really fun. All things that being in Florida I can do now, which is really cool. But yeah, we really want to cruise sooner than later. But we do have two kind of planned within 3 to 6 months of each other. But I think the first one isn't until early 2024. So we still got quite a ways, which is why we want to book one for this summer to try to, because we get discounts. Florida residents get discounts, which is really cool. Not a Disney cruise, potentially. I mean, I want to go on a Disney cruise. But those are really expensive. Like the Wish looks amazing, but they are quite expensive. So that probably won't be a thing for a hot minute. But I definitely do. It's on my list to go on a Disney cruise. And I don't care which ship. Like it doesn't have to be the Wish ship. But I just want to go on a Disney cruise. But I don't have kids, which is fine. You don't have to have kids to go anywhere. But yeah, I would love to go on a Disney cruise. I think it'd be so fun to just experience. Yeah, it'd be really fun. But yeah, I'll stop my rambling. And I appreciate you guys if you've stuck with me this long or have tuned in at all through this entire hour. I'm so happy people commented this week more than last week. But feel free to come and chat about anything, ask me any questions. But I think this is going to do it for this week's live stream. Again, appreciate everybody on my channel at all. Whether you clicked on it 3 times, 1 time, this is your first time. I'm very close to 1,000 subscribers, which is going to be really cool, which means I get more things unlocked as a YouTube creator to help me, engage with you guys more, which is going to be really cool once I hit that. There's really no pressure or rush or time that I'm trying to hit it, but we're getting there, and I'm really excited to see everything grow. And anyone who's been so kind in comments lately, or asking me any questions in general and interacting with my content, giving me a thumbs up, so appreciate it. It's the smallest things that really help to help me build this community that I've always dreamed of building, and do this, which is what I love to do. It's a great hobby / side hustle if it ever becomes that, but it's a great hobby nonetheless. And I'm very thankful for the opportunity I have to do this. And I'm just really excited for the content to come, and just growing and learning more about this whole thing and you guys. And I don't know, it's been really, really fun so far. And I found a lot of joy from it and got a lot of joy from it. So I hope you did too. But yeah, if you can hit a little thumbs up on this video, it'll help for after this, because people can go back and rewatch it. It'll help bump it up a bit. But I appreciate you being here watching. Again, if it was 2 seconds, 5 seconds, 30 seconds, the whole hour, half hour, whatever it was, really appreciate it. And I will be back here at 7 o'clock Eastern time next Monday to do it all over again. And I will have more things prepared to talk about. No, I'm just kidding. I'll come with more things to talk about, maybe a few things to show you. Potentially this wall will be different. I don't know yet if I have time this week to paint this wall. But eventually this wall will be something new. Maybe I'll show you guys around the office, but we'll see. We'll see what next week brings. But thank you so much for watching this. And like I said, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you guys real soon. Thanks again.